So today on Project Shop, we're going to try to get this Yamaha Koyo generator up and running. The battery was completely dead, so I got it on charge. I'm not too confident that that's going to come up. I've never even heard of this brand. It's made in Japan. Looks like a decent little generator. Has a have no idea what brand motor that is, but what we're gonna do is I'm gonna blow it off real quick, check the oil, put some gas on it, see if it actually starts, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I blew it all off. I put air in the tire. I got a little water bottle rigged up as a gas can real quick. I'm just gonna check the oil. Make sure we got something in there. It's a little, yeah, it's plenty of oil. Doesn't look milky or anything. And we got a bent key. No start issue. We'll leave it on. Let's see. Give this thing some choke. Turn the fuel on. Oh, hold on. I might need two hands for that. Something's happening. Oh, we're leaking gas. Could be an issue. I'll put that up here. Probably should have a fire extinguisher on hand. All right, let me just put this down right here. You see? Good compression. Full choke. And it does not want to start. Maybe half choke. That off. Looks like we're leaking gas, so that could just be a stuck float. I'll tap on that with a screwdriver. Sometimes you can just tap on these things. It doesn't seem to be too bad. Looks like some milky fuel in there too, so probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Pull that carburetor off, flush it out. Let me turn that off. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna pull that carb off, blow it out, see what's going on with the float, or if it's a seal or something, or a gasket that's leaking. And the way that thing fired up and ran smooth, man, this is a nice, seemed like it's a nice unit. So we'll go ahead and get that carb off and see what the deal is. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Nice metal case. And okay, it's like 6 screws so we can get back to here, and probably 8mm or something. We'll find out. Looks like I was right, 8mm. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't want to damage that. That'd be kind of hard to find, being that I don't know what type of engine this is. So, and then I don't know if that's a fuel gauge or just something, but it goes over here into all that wiring. We're not going to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and get I'm just going to unscrew that bottom piece, Phillips, and then get this up on the bench and see about getting it apart without damaging anything. Okay. Who knows how long this was sitting. I'm pretty sure this sat for a while because the gas tank was actually either rotted out or something happened with the gas tank to where it's no longer on there. Now I'm not sure. Be real careful with this gasket here. Already got a little tear in it. I don't even want to mess with that. Good thing. And the bolt came right off. Got a little gunk in there, not too much. I'd say that's actually pretty clean. And looks like the float is operating properly. Can't really see up in there, and the jet looks actually pretty good. Now that seal, oh, that seal is hard, huh? So all in all, this thing looks pretty good, and it looks like just that was leaking. Let's cut that off of there. Okay. Yeah. Blast some carbon choke cleaner in here. And put it back together. Hopefully, I wish we could get a new seal for that. Okay. So I'm just going to put this thing back together, and I should have noted which direction all this stuff goes, because it looks like it can go any direction. Okay, after consulting my video, this faces the opposite direction of the inlet. So we're going to tighten this back up to that many torques. Hopefully that does not leak. And then this goes back on, and the wire gets put in the same direction as the fuel inlet. Get that back on there. Now those seals were pretty flat, and I don't have my seal kit here where I could pop a new O-ring in. And that motor, the thing is missing, so I'm not sure what it is. But being that it's from Japan, maybe it's a Honda or somewhat or something. Okay, now let's put this back on. Okay, got it all back together. Now look what we got here. Brand new tank. Now I'm not sure. We got damage already right out the box. Okay, oh, it's got a fuel gauge on it. Looks kind of small. Supposed to be a direct bolt on, and it looks like it's a direct bolt on for half of the tank. So we're gonna have to fabricate something up for that to sit on, but we do have a new tank for it. I hear something in here. Oh, look at that. We got a new petcock. There's a strainer, and then another little strainer. I wonder where that goes. Where's that going? Is that going in there? Is that thread in there? Okay, so the camera died, but that screen did screw right into there, and that's going to screw right into there. Now, I probably should put some Teflon tape on there, but it's got a rubber seal, so we'll just let it do its thing. Now, my landlord stopped by, and he decided to weld these tabs on there. So this will actually sit up like this now, and I got these carriage bolts we'll put in there, hopefully, maybe. But before I do that, I am going to fix that wiring, and I am going to diagnose why we have a no start on the electric start. Why it's a little easier to work on these wires here. So I'm gonna go get my voltmeter so I can kind of probe around and see where we're getting juice and we're not getting juice. And one thing we can do is just see if the starter is actually, oh yeah, okay. So the starter works. The switch is just not letting it go. So we're gonna look into that real quick, and then hopefully button this thing back up, and we'll be sending this out on the job to do something pretty cool. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is fix this wire, and I'm gonna try to use the same clip that was here. So what we're gonna do is strip this back a little bit. Okay, good to go. Well, this thing ran, so I'm not sure what this would have been for. Just jam that in there, and then we're just going to simply, actually we'll bring it on this side, cram that down, tight connection. Oh, I screwed up. I should have put that on first. Okay. Huh. Well, this one's gonna go in here. And unfortunately, this one, I don't think I'll be able to slip that back over there. Maybe we can just cut that off right about there. Get that on that side. No. Looks like it's going to be a taper. Or maybe I could do this. Yes. There we go. Stick it on that side. Shove that in there. I got some heat shrink around here. I was worried about that much. Yeah, I'll put some tape on that. But that's fixed now. Let's get our voltmeter. Volts. DC. Let's see what we got. Help if we had both leads then. Okay. See if you guys can see that. I don't know if that's going to come in on the camera or not, but take the charger off. I cranked up with some authority, so I'm sure we got 12 volts. 12.2. Okay. Put the battery charger back on that. I just put some distilled water in here. Who knows how long that battery was not charged. Okay, so we're charging again. Now, we know we have power going to the solenoid. Are we getting 12 volts here? Let's see. Let's go right to the battery. We know we got a good connection. Nothing. Nope. So, looks like the back of the switch is actually bulging out. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Let's cut this out of the way. There we go. And let's take this off. That doesn't want to come off. Let's give it a little help. There we go. All right. Now, thing I noticed. See that? Oh, whole back is coming off. Not good. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can undo this. Okay. So it looks like the little things are not where they're supposed to be. I'm not even sure how they're supposed to be. We got a spring. And a piece of copper. Oh, so it looks pretty straightforward how this is supposed to go. Spring goes there. And that looks like it goes like that. Ugh. I need some needle nose. Looks like they just sit there like that. And they hold pressure. And then I would assume the key rotates that. And where's this piece? And this piece here just kind of sits there. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with some cleaner and just scuff those contact points up a little bit. And these on this side, so that we'll have the best chance possible. See what's going on there? Let me get the key. Let me get that key. There we go. So it looks like, put the key in there. Uh-oh. Just push the whole thing up. Okay. So the key goes in and just rotates. And there's a little spring-loaded ball I see on that side. And it rotates, and then bam, that's the start. Uh-oh, wait a minute, let me get them out of there. Looks like we're jamming them up. Okay. That can go there. That can go there. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that spring out before I lose it. Now I can show you what's going on. There's a spring-loaded ball right here, and that's off, on, run, and then toggle over to start. So it looks like we can get this back together. The key's kind of severely bent. I mean, get that out of there and straighten that up now. Probably some old cruddy dielectric grease in there. I'm just going to spray it off. Cleaner. Spray these. Man, just spraying it with that stuff made it look a lot better. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a little better chance. And this is this is 220 sandpaper, nothing real aggressive, just enough to knock any, you know, bring that copper surface back up, get any corrosion off. These ones over here look a little corroded. They might have been the start side, who knows. Run these across it. Looking good. Little points. There's little tiny points on there. Now, probably just go buy a cheap starter switch, but then you'd be into getting that harness on there, you know, tapping all them wires in and figuring out where they go. Hopefully we can get this switch working again. Doesn't seem like there's much to it other than this spring and these little triangle copper pieces. Put the spring in. Put the other spring in. Oh. Now, these little copper pieces, they're only going to go one way. And it looks like that's the way it's going to go. Now, it's like a fine line. They're literally just right there, ready to fall off. So, put that on there. Gotta get it in the groove, make sure it's in the groove. There we go. Okay. Now this thing's gonna go on one way. It's got a notch right here. So we're going to just bend that out of the way while we do this. Gently, bam, put that on there. And that's it. Now what I am gonna do is squeeze that a little bit somehow. To get it to hold better because it's just wanting to pop right out. Ow. Okay. So that's really chintzy cast aluminum, it looks like. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get that to hold in there. Alright. Huh. That cast is just going to crack if I try and bend it. Yep. Well, I did get it to bend a little bit, but it did break. Okay. So I did get that to bend there, but I did crack off a lot of that right there. And that soldering came off. So now I need to go find a soldering gun, see if I can't get that connection back. Otherwise we might be looking for a new switch. So the battery died, and while I was probing around, I found this extremely corroded fuse in this little plastic case. So I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and I got a soldering gun. I'm going to see if I can't solder that connection back on there. I don't know how that's going to work because there's literally like nothing there. So I'm going to heat that solder up. Hopefully it connects to it. If not, we might be getting a new switch because I don't know. That's a tough one. Crap. Woo, hot. Now, I'm not sure if that just melted to the plastic or it actually made a connection. But, okay. I'll put the battery charger back on. Do a little probing. See if we can't figure out if we did anything there or just melted that stuff right to the plastic. So one of the, well, let me fix this first. This thing here, super corroded. Okay, and then the other side. And this was in here. Okay, like so. This was like so, and that was in there like that. Now let's check voltage. Let's see, let's get that right on the negative terminal. So we got wrong selection. direct current. 12.8 volts. Oh, we don't have a charger. Okay, let me plug that charger back in. .3. The charger's not putting out a lot of voltage. Should be like 13 or 14 volts to charge a 12 volt battery. 12.4, 4.5. Okay, so the charger's slowly creeping up. 1250. Okay. Let's see what we got. 1253, 1254. We're creeping up. 9 volts. Alright, so we got a bad problem here. We might just have to bypass this fuse. Yeah, we're only getting 8 volts to the other side. So, could be the connection. I see some corrosion on this side, but I'm getting 12 volts here. 13, 11. It's like a 2 volt difference on the other side of that fuse. What I got here is a bunch of little pieces of copper, and what I'm going to do is get them down in there. Just on the bottom side of that. Now this piece of copper is not really much bigger than that little thread that's in there. Okay. What happened to our voltage? Not really no voltage. 13.6. Now we're charging. 13.72, 73. 13.73, 2, 1. We're going down. 13.7. Okay. So now we got proper voltage, and I just stuck a hair. The piece of copper that I stuck from one side to the other was literally, here, I'll show you. I cut a small piece of copper and then just broke one of the strands off. So it's actually thinner than the wire, not much bigger than the actual fuse, but we kind of just bypassed that fuse. Now at least we know we got voltage. We can probe the back here with the key. Let's just probe it while it's off, so we can see where the power's coming in. Nope. 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 Why do we got such weird voltage? This whole thing could just be a bunch of corroded connections. 12.75. 12.75. Okay. $12.76 on this side. We got nothing on the other side. That's interesting. So our problem is right here. Okay, so we got a problem with this connector switch. So I can't get this back off. Oh wow. So down in there, they look all crooked. Like possibly they're not sitting right. Okay. Now 12-7-8, 12-7-8. Now we got power. Now okay, so that's our power. That's the feed. Okay. Now, let's turn it on. I'm assuming these black ones are ground. It's our power. Okay, we're not getting nothing there. We're not getting nothing. No more power. Should be. This is going to be difficult because it's a momentary. Oh. Oh shit. Alright, so we're getting power. Let me see if it's this one that's doing that. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, that's not it. It might be the one I soldered. Okay, now we got an issue. Now we got nothing. We burn the fuse. Okay. It's a bunch of bad connections here, man. This connection's loose. That might be it there. I think it's this here. Let's see if I can't tighten this up. Okay. Oh, now we got nothing. Now the only thing I'm concerned with is, do we have spark? Is the ignition on? The only way to find out is put the fuel tank on and hope we do, because I don't want to be getting back into this. So now what I'm going to do is put the fuel tank on, and I need to locate a new fuel line. Okay, we're going to get this thing bolted on, hopefully. I could use that same line. Definitely not going to be long enough. Okay, so I scrounged around and I found 3/16 fuel line. And this line that I pulled off was 3/16. So we're doing good. I couldn't find any small clamps. Actually, I didn't look too hard, but we're gonna put this line on and just use the zip ties that was on there before. Hopefully it doesn't leak. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, so it turns out that is no good. As soon as I put it on, it spread open and cracked. So that whole roll, garbage. I did find this though. I am not sure if this is actual fuel line, but we're gonna attempt to make it fuel line. Clean and fresh edge here. Okay, put that down there. Oh man, that is kind of loose. So it did. It would have to go like around there. That side fits better, but down there it's super loose. You go ahead and cut a little bit off of that. Yeah, I don't know about that side, but you got a fuel line on here, and now I am going to look for some clamps, because that one down there just doesn't seem like it's going to get it. Okay, no luck on the small clamp, so what I'm going to do is try and put 2 zip ties. I don't know if that's going to make a difference, but we are certainly going to try. Let's put them on there first. Get some long things going. The problem is that line is like way down in there, and to get 2 things on it, it's really tight. So I'm going to use my favorite. Man, these things done got me out of so many jams. Okay, that's just gonna have to be. Not much I can do there unless I go get some clamps. And so far, everything I've done here is had. Okay. Now, the only thing is the fuel in here. See if it leaks. Okay, moment of truth. And I see no fuel going anywhere. Or is it? Oh yeah, okay. And I see a drip already. Yep. Shoot. It's dripping. Alright. You might have to go get a thing. Let's just make sure that it's not coming from the actual yep. I knew that seal looked flat. It's coming out of the bowl. Alright. Well, ain't nothing we can do about that except for maybe put some Permatex on it. But in any case, let's just see if it starts. Choke. .32. Let's fire it back up and see if that goes up. Okay, there you have it. Now we got our working generator. We got a slight leak. I think it actually might just be from the hose. I'm gonna go get some clamps and properly clamp that. And then, shit man, this thing's ready to work. Next time you see this, we'll be doing something pretty cool out on site. So if you come this far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I got a lot of cool stuff coming up here shortly. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?